Yeah.
So I just went live. So people,
It was the same thing. Like when we beat the 15 place Marine team, Matthias scored 5
Try to
goals
stand
in
on
the
this side.
game. Don't get
Actually, that's the only film that I watched that was on premiere.
Well, there's a couple of like Allen and those guys.
Yeah, but
That's it? Alright, cool.
Matthias
Thank you.
worked hard.
Or it's your parents.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing you have to understand is that you put anybody on a line like Charlie, and their stats are going. How much beats like
All right, good afternoon and welcome back to Maple Grove for the 2014 Blue Army's third game of the Easton Cup. Ryan Wursel in net. Blue Army is 1-0-1, tied their first game, won earlier today, and will face SDP right now to finish up pool play. Sedang will start at center with Feldick to his right, Meyer to his left, Gavilhog the right knee, and Krumtich the left knee. Here we go. Puck is down. Sedang controls right off the bat. Takes it wide. Shoots, and he scores. 7 seconds in. We'll take that start. So, Sedang controlled it right off the draw. Just skated around. Found that the goaltender might have been a little bit off his angle, and the far side of the net was wide open, and Sedang buried it. So 1-0 Blue Army, 7 seconds into the game. SDP controls. They cross red, and they'll dump it in. Krumtich will go into the corner to gather that. 2 SDP players on. SDP controls and send it up top. That's deflected by Feldick. And he'll skate it out with speed. Feldick skates it wide. Cut toward the net. And he shoots. He scores. 32 seconds into the game. And it's 2-0 Blue Army. Boys haven't started like this in a long time, but Blue Army will take it. Zedemeyer will take the draw. Stone to his right, Sisler to his left, Plager the right D, Del Rio the lefty. Into the SDP zone. Stone in front of the net. Sisler now forechecking. Up the wall, Zedemeyer controls. Zedemeyer tried to throw in front for Stone, but it's off the skate. SDP exit. Plager defending. Plager knocks that away. Zedemeyer defending on the wall. Plager too. Plager with it behind the net. Puts the brakes on. Up to Stone. Stone off the glass. And that'll go all the way down for an icing. So, defensive zone faceoff after the icing. Really 2-0 lead for Blue Army. Sedang will take the draw. Looks like Welma and Miller are his wings. Gavilhog and Krumtich for D. Battle to Worsel's right, and Wursel covers up. And we'll do that again in the same spot. I think I'd like to see that right D up on the hash marks to make that at least a 50-50 puck if it goes to the wall. Well, right back to him. I guess he knows more than I do. Gavilhog to Welna. SDP controls into the middle. Knocked away. Puck's bouncing around in the middle. Welna chasing now. And thrown into the corner. Krumtich behind the net. SDP sends it down low behind the net, and Gavilhog gathers. Gavilhog up to Welna. Welna chipped it up, tried to get it to Sedang, but into SDP instead, and SDP throws it all the way in deep. Krumtich. Krumtich up to Welna. Welna tried to get to Sedang, but deflected. Back to Welna now. Back to Krumtich. Chips it up for Sedang. Sedang tried to bank it off for Krumtich, who was creeping up, but went all the way up to SDP. Krumtich battling on the wall. Send it to the middle, but no one home. And SDP will have some time and space, and they'll enter the Blue Army zone. Gavilhog defending. They throw it to the front, knocked away by Sedang. Welma helping out down low. And Miller with it, sends it around. SDP with some zone time now. Send it out front. Sent back into the corner. Sedang up the wall to Miller. Miller tips it, and they'll go out of the zone. Welna chasing the neutral zone. SDP goes D to D. And they'll go to the middle. Into the Blue Army zone.
Come on, Black, get down there.
Del Rio defending behind the net. Now Flegger defending. Sedong helping out. There's that right wing. Need that. Shot goes all the way through. Welna on the far wall. And SDP able to come away with that. Welna trying to push that up and out. Sedong battling now. Welna does get it out finally. And a couple of Blarney players to go off for a change. SDP regroups into the Blarney zone. Sedong chasing. Sedong still defending. Now that's Feldick helping out. Flegger defending in the corner. Vinson along the wall. And Sedong helping out. Ooh, Sedong almost popped it out to himself. And Sedong defending behind the net. Del Rio goes after it. Del Rio try to go up to Meyer. Bounce over his stick. And SDP will gather and regroup and re-enter the Blue Army zone. Sedong, good back check. Broke that up. They send it down low for Del Rio behind the net. Del Rio lost the handle. SDP controls. They take it up front. And Meyer takes that away and able to exit the zone with some speed. Takes it to the outside. Meyer harassed. Shot high and wide. That rings around. And Zedemeyer will gather in the neutral zone. Goes to Krumtich. Krumtich enters. Shot off the crossbar. And into the netting. Almost a 3-0 lead for Blue Army there. That long shot by Krumtich, bring off the crossbar. 10:33 left in the first period. 2-0 lead for Blue Army. Offensive zone face-off. Zedemeyer will take it. Feldick to his right. Meyer to his left. Vilhag the right D. Krumtich to the left D. Pucks into the corner. Meyer's on it. And now Zedemeyer. Back to Krumtich. Krumtich sends it toward the net. Stopped and covered. Zedemeyer on the draw. Back to Krumtich. Krumtich shot toward the net. It bounces off the outside of the cage. Meyer on the far wall, just past his stick. Krumtich holds it in. SDP able to bring it out. Feldick steps up and breaks that one up. Vilhag tried to go up to Krumtich, but couldn't quite connect. I'm pretty sure Krumtich was on the offensive side of the red line there when it went off his skates, but we'll have icing nonetheless. So, back in the Blue Army zone. It's Sedong, the center, and Zisler and Stone, the wings. Flegger and Del Rio, the defenseman. Puck goes to the SDP point. Zisler hustles out there, and Sedong knocks that out of the zone. SDP gathers, regroups. Nice regroup. Right back in the Blue Army zone. Shot, glove by Wersa. A little bit more watching and hoping for this Blue Army squad after the first minute. We've seen pick up the intensity to get after it a little bit. Sedong on the draw again. Back to Del Rio. Del Rio to the middle. That's blocked and bouncing around over to Stone. Stone off the boards and went through the defenseman, but they'll call that icing, and so we'll do that again. 9:29 left in the first. 2-0 lead for Blue Army. Sedong with Stone and Zisler. Del Rio and Flegger. We got to get Del Rio up on the inside hash mark. That's why you want that D there, but the other D should be on the other hash mark. Over to Stone. Stone chips it in the middle. Try to get it to Stone, but intercepted by SDP. And SDP will send it into the Blue Army zone. Del Rio's back for it. Del Rio behind the net to Zisler. Couldn't quite control, so that'll exit the zone to SDP. They'll send it off the boards back to Del Rio. Del Rio tried to wrap it around, but didn't quite get all of that. Flegger back behind the net defending. Del Rio helping out, and they throw it out to Sedong. Sedong now with some room. Sedong enters the SDP zone. Takes it to his backhand, puts some brakes on. Has Stone in the middle. Finds Stone. Shot just wide. Zisler behind the net. Zisler thought about the wraparound, but that was knocked away. Zisler forechecking on the wall, cut off by Stone. Stone battling. And SDP sends it up and out. Del Rio's back for it. And nifty move. Tries to do the Nishi there. Bounced it around. Plager was ready for it. Del Rio back behind the net. And slapping it around a little bit there. Stone. Oh, lost the handle and SDP. Shots blocked. Sedung up to Zisler. Zisler does the smart thing and just gets that out of there. So, after a fast start for Blue Army, SDP putting the pressure on. I think Blue Army might have thought this might become an easy one for him, but it's not going to be that way. SDP's a good squad. It's going to be a battle. So Zedemeyer on this draw, Welma and Miller the wings. Gavilhag, Krumtich the D. SDB controls. Shots blocked, deflected by Krumtich. Gavilhag rings it around. No one there. Miller applies some pressure. Gavilhag in the corner with Miller. Puck bounces up, and that'll exit the zone. Zedemeyer, forechecking in the neutral zone. Welma takes a whack at it, no luck. Krumtich knocks that away. Zedemeyer, nice move to free himself, and he's got Welma with him. Zedemeyer tried to get over to Welma, but couldn't. Lost the handle. Up to Gavilhag. Gavilhag, shot toward the net. It's a shin pad and blocked. And SDP regained possession. Zedemeyer chasing. Cuts through the middle and puts it toward the net, and Warsaw will cover that. We'll get fresh troops. 6:59 left in the first. Still 2-0 lead for Blue Army. So, as I just said, quick start from Blue Army, but it's been all SDP since. Battle in the circle, and Blue Army's able to clear it. Feldick with some speed out of the zone. He cuts to the net. He beats the defender. Backhand. He scores. So, some good body position, good hustle on that face-off. Won the battle, and then just turned on the Jets. And all the way down the ice, went to his backhand and snuck it inside the post for a 3-0 lead for Blue Army. 6:48 left in the first. Sedang on the draw. Feldick and Meyer the wings. Plager, Del Rio the defenseman. SDP controls. Into the Blue Army zone. They send it to the middle. Save Warsaw. Plager's there. Clears it away. Del Rio in the corner. Del Rio tried to get up to Sedang. That's deflected, but off of his shin pads. And Sedang racing down his backhand side. Puts the brakes on. Kind of. Fake the brakes. Takes it down low. Sedang tried to go up top, but couldn't quite pull the trigger, and that's to flex that out to Plager. Plager waiting for Sedang to exit. He does. Plager takes it wide and sends it down low. Meyer in the corner battling. Sedang on the forecheck. SDP goes up the wall. Feldick's there. Feldick sends it to the net to Sedang. Deflects down behind the net. Sedang now. Sedang sends it to the middle. No one there. Into SDP, and they will clear. SDP enters the Blue Army zone. I'll take it wide. Send it toward the middle, off the back of the cage. It bounces, and Feldick is there. Feldick clears the zone with some speed, takes it wide again. Goes to the middle, just past Meyer's stick. Couldn't quite reach that one. And puck's sent back in front for Feldick. Puck's bouncing around. Meyer throws that on net. Still bouncing. Zedemeyer jamming at the side of the net. Zedemeyer goes up top. Oh, tried to go up top for Del Rio, but intercepted. Good idea. Del Rio holds his own, keeps it in. Meyer now. Meyer in the corner. Meyer. And Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer back to Del Rio. Del Rio toward the net to Meyer. And SDP clears, and thankfully Gavilhag breaks that one up. Gavilhag back into the SDP zone, sends it toward the net. Steered aside. Big rebound out to Zedemeyer, who shoots, and glove saved by SDP. 4:45 left in the first period. 3-0 lead for Blue Army. Zedemeyer, offensive zone face-off. Stone to his right, Zissler to his left. Villog to right D, Crumpets to left D. SDP kind of controls, but they lost it. Zissler now. Zissler, nice move toward the back of the net. Puts it out front, and Zedemeyer was there for the shot, but saved by that SDP goalie. Sneaky play by Zissler there. Nice move to get himself some freedom. Skating all the way around the net, and threw it back out the short side. Surprised everyone. SDP controls in the draw. And we'll break it out and into the Blue Army zone. Krumtich defending. Pushes him wide. Good job by Kavilog to tie up in front of the net. And that SDP pass goes all the way out. SDP. Stone forechecking. Nice regroup into the Blue Army zone. Sedang hustling back. Sedang will break that up. Stone helping out. Stone defending now with Kavilhog. Kavilhog comes away with it. Kavilhog wanted Zissler in the middle. SDP intercepts, and they'll bring it right back in. They'll send it in deep. Wursall goes back to stop it. Kavilhog's back there. Oh boy, puck's bouncing around. Let's get that out of there. And Sedang skates away with it. Here we go. Sedang into the SDP. Oh, almost into the SDP zone. Good pinch by that defenseman. He steps up and intercepts. Crumpet hustling back. Takes him out. Legger's there. And that is going to be a checking penalty. So, you're up 3-0. You're going to get called for that. So, Crumpets will go 2 minutes for checking. 3:28 left in the first. Blue Army with a 3-0 lead. They'll be shorthanded here. Wellna on the draw with Miller at his wing. Plager and Del Rio the defenseman. Plager controls. Skates around behind his net. Plager tried to go off the glass, but that's deflected. Doesn't get out. Wellna helping out there. Wellna sends it back. Down low to the other side to Del Rio. Del Rio battling on the far wall. Now Miller. That one's just got to get out hard. Shot, save, Versa. So 26 seconds gone in the penalty. Face off to Versa's left. Well on the draw. Face off goes to the middle. And shot, and Versa covers it up. And we'll do that all over again. Wellna sends it back to Del Rio. Del Rio fires it all the way down. So that'll kill some time. Minute 16 left on the penalty. Miller, the first forward down there. SDP breaks it out into the Blue Army zone. Legger defending. They drop it back. Wellna's over there to break it up, and Del Rio almost got it out, but held in. Ooh, deflected in front. Deflected wide. Plager in the corner. Plager off the glass, but not high or hard enough, and SDP holds it to the middle. Wellna deflects it and deflects it toward Wursall, and Wursall will cover it up. 46 seconds left in the penalty. And Meyer will take the draw. So Felding, his other forward. Legger's still out there. It's one of the D's in the box. And Kavilhog, the other D. Now Meyer with some space. He's got a chance for a rush if he hurries. Broken up nicely by the SDP defenseman. And SDP's back into the Blue Army zone. Shot on net, and Warsaw covers up. 24 seconds left in the penalty. Meyer on the draw to Warsaw's left. SDP controls. Veldick chases, shot to the net. Nice job, Pleger in front, tying that guy up to get his stick out of the way. Feldick intercepts and didn't quite get it all the way down, or at least cleared the zone. SDP regroups. 6 seconds left in the penalty. Shot on net will go wide. And that'll do it for the penalty. Blue Army back at full strength. Meyer battling on the near wall. Feldick helping out. And Pleger defending in the corner. Don't know if they know they're full strength now. Meyer chasing back into the corner. Sedemeyer hustles after it. He deflects that. Pleger flips it up and out of the zone. SDP regroups and they'll send it all the way back in. Pleger will go with it. Someone should be yelling fire for him. There's no one out there. While SDP's changing. Up to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer chips it into the SDP zone. SDP goes D to D with Meyer chasing. Zedemeyer applying pressure now. Zedemeyer, nice stick to break that up. And Meyer chips that over the wall. Zedemeyer hustles over. SDP almost in the bar in the zone. Del Rio breaks that up. And all the way to the SDP zone. Zedemeyer hustles after it. Zissler, the closest Blue Army player. Villog holds the zone for a moment, but SDP able to get it out. Zissler back checking hard. SDP in the Blue Army zone. Zedemeyer breaks that up, chips it up off the glass. He's tired, goes for a change. Zissler hustling after it. Now Stone on the forecheck. And we're going to have to blow that. Zissler banged into the boards there at the end of the period. That'll do it for the first period. And we'll hope that he's okay. So after one, Blue Army has a 3-0 lead, thanks to 2 very early goals. One 7 seconds into the game, another one just about 30 seconds later. But after that, things are much more even. And really, SDP, I think, controlled much of the play. A lot of watching and hoping to get bounces for Blue Army there. So, got to get those feet moving again, get the puck moving. Pick up that intensity a bit. And he's up and skating, so that's a good sign. We'll hope he's okay and back into the game and finish this one. So, 3-0 lead for Blue Army to start second period. Flip ends. We'll have Sedung centering Welna to his left, Stone to his right. Pleger the right D, Del Rio the left D. And SDP needs one. There he goes. One more guy. Yeah, we got him. And here we go. Puck is down. Second period is underway. Welna chases. SDP throws it all the way past him. Back to Del Rio. Del Rio takes it back behind his own net, rings it around for Stone. Stone sends it back down the other way. And Welna hustles after it. Del Rio in the corner. Sedong helping out. Legger now back behind the net. Legger able to take that one away. Comes away with it. Skating up the side, cuts to the middle. And almost into the SDP zone. Probably got to give that one up, get rid of it just a little bit quicker. Sedong gains possession though into the SDP zone. Skates it wide. Shot. Save. Big rebound. Bouncing around. Just past Stone. Looked like a good wood on it. And SDP able to throw it out. Back to Del Rio. Del Rio turns. Fires up to Welna. Welna. Long shot behind the net. Stone on the forecheck. Chip it around him. And SDP exits. We've got a guy changing, so see Blormy keep an eye on that. Welna on the forecheck. SDP exits. SDP into the Blormy zone. Stutter step. Takes it wide. Sends it to the middle. No one there except for that guy with a one-timer. Could save Wursel. And Myers there. SDP controls, takes it toward the net. Sedong defending. Battle in front. Puck and skates. And SDP tried to throw it out front. Crumptich or Meyer got a stick on that to keep it out of the front of the net. Now Sedong chips it to the side. Ooh, almost sprung himself free, but SDP keeps it in. SDP shot high off of Wursel's face that he catches it and holds on. Still a little hectic there, but no damage done. 12:59 left in the second period. Blormy still with a 3-0 lead. Meyer and Wursel jam in a little bit in the crease during the break. Zedemeyer on the draw. To Feldick. Feldick and Meyer the wings. That on the wall with Zedemeyer and Feldick. Feldick, chips it up. Zedemeyer to Meyer on the near side now. Meyer. Just lost the handle of that. And chips up to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer. Slips in. Behind the net, Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer looking for options. Puts the brakes on. Zedemeyer controlling. Good patience. Good body position. To Kavilhag. Back to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer wanted to go to Crumptich, but that's intercepted. And SDP clears. Feldick's back for it. Feldick in the corner. Goes behind the net to Crumptich. Just out of his reach. And Crumptich sends it out of the zone and all the way down for an icing. 12:06 left in the second. Still 3-0 Blue Army. I wonder if the third game of the tournament, second game on this big Olympic sheet of ice, is wearing on the boys a little bit. They seem a little bit tired. Hopefully they've got enough left to finish this game. A lot of hockey. 12:06 left in the second still. Sedong on the draw. Welna his left wing. Miller his right wing. Legger and Del Rio the defenseman. Welna with it. Welna sends it to the wall. Sedong helping out. To Sedong. Sedong in the corner. Banks off and boards to Welna. Welna toward the middle. Up to Miller. And SDP intercepts and controls. Into the Blormy zone. Legger pokes that away. And Welna battling. Now Del Rio into Miller's skates. And Miller gets that out of his zone. SDP sends it in to Plager. Plager, a little bit open ice in front of him. Into the SDP zone. Takes it wide. Long shot. Save and sent to the side. Welna in the corner with it. Welna strong play to protect. Skates around the net, looking for options. Welna wanted to go across to Del Rio, but intercepted. And SDP enters the zone. Wide, blocked by Del Rio. Del Rio defending. Miller helping out. Sedong helping out now, defending in the corner. SDP goes up top. That's where that right wing's got to be. Shot to the net. Wursel kicks that aside. Legger battles in the corner. Sends it up to Miller. Miller tried to go up to Sedong, but that was intercepted. Del Rio now. Up to Welna. Welna sends it in deep. And Sedong will hustle after. Sedong on the forecheck. SDP changing. They got a guy behind our defenseman, but That's got to be icing. There it is. Yes. All right. Second beer in the long change. SDP's had a guy behind a defenseman a couple of times. Make sure we don't get burned on that. 10:28 left in the second. 3-0 lead for Blue Army off in zone face-off. Zedemeyer. Meyer to his left. Stone to his right. Krumpich to the lefty. Kabilhag the right D. Meyer on the forecheck. SDP rings it around. Kabilhag steps in. Sends it back down low. All the way around. Meyer forechecks hard. Zedemeyer on the forecheck now. Body's hitting the floor. And SDP exits with some speed. Krumpich sends him wide. Oh, man. That's... Ooh. So, the interesting thing is they're going to call Krumpich for checking. Which is unfortunate because he just squeezed the guy off. And he's the bigger kid. And that's too bad. That's a good defensive play by Krumpich. But he'll go for the box for 2 minutes, so Blue Army will have to kill this off to hold the 3-0 lead. Stone on the draw. Meyer, his other forward. Puck's in the middle. Shot, save. Wursel, Pleger with it. Pleger sends it all the way down the ice. No icing as they're short-handed. SDP back for it. They send it to the middle. Pleger steps up, holds it there. Penalty box door flies open. And they'll shut it. And after that scramble, Blue Army gains possession. That's Meyer. And Meyer, sticking behind the net, sends it up the wall. SDP will hold it in. Back down behind all the way around. Stone defending for Blue Army. SDP sends it to the middle. Shot toward the net, deflected. Line wide, Del Rio. Hard off the wall to Meyer. Meyer sends it all the way down. Stone should be the first one there. He is. A minute gone in the penalty. 55 seconds left in the penalty. And penalty killers are Stone and Feldick on the front end. Del Rio and Plager on the back end. Into the Blue Army zone. Shot. Save. Rebound goes out front. Rebound. Shot wide. SDP gains possession. And they go up top. Our forwards are kind of chasing, giving a little bit too much time for that'll happen. So, forwards start chasing and creeping too far down low. Gives those defensemen too much time and space. 3 shots like that. It becomes 3-1. Still Blue Army lead. 8:30 left in the second period. Sedon will take the draw. Walnut to his left. And Feldick to his right. Kabilhag the right D. Krumpich the left D. SDP controls, but they throw it into the Blue Army zone. Kabilhag back for it. Kabilhag sends it across to Krumpich. Krumpich. SDP forechecking hard on him now. Krumpich in the corner with Sedong helping out. Sedong kicks it to the middle and gets him back himself. Sedong exits the zone. He's got Wellman and Feldick with him. Sedong. Still Sedong with it. Sedong spins, controls. Leaves it for Krumpich. Krumpich sends it to the net. Ooh, and deflected. Good. Nice tip by Welma in front. Feldick on the wall. Backs it up for Kabilhag. Kabilhag, shot, and deflected just wide. Goes behind. That's Sedong to Welma. Welma out front for Krumpich. Krumpich. Shot goes wide. Welma behind the net again. And SDP controls. They go up to the blue line, but Kabilhag holds his own for now. But SDP regains possession and they exit. Feldick in the Blue Army zone. He's got time. He sends it around the boards to Welma. Welma up to Sedong. Sedong. With 3 SDP players around him, not much going. And SDP gathers and into the Blarney zone with some speed. And on the outside, Villa pushed him wide enough. Back to the middle, shot off the post. They go back in front, and Krumtich is there. Krumtich gets strong play to exit the zone. All the way to the SDP zone. Hard shot, hard play to the middle, and knocked off the puck. And SDP freezes. And we'll have a stoppage. Offensive zone face-off for Blue Army here. 6:43 left in the second period with a 3-1 lead. Zedemeyer. Meyer to his left, Miller to his right. Back to Del Rio. Del Rio shoots a little high, deflected. Miller on the forecheck. Pick up the boards, and they chip it all the way out. Del Rio's back for it. Del Rio rings it around for Meyer. Oh. And SDP. We get a penalty. Must have been a behind the play retaliatory cross check. So, with 6:24 left in the second period, Blue Army has a chance to regain that 3-goal lead. See if they can make something happen here. Zedemeyer, the center. Stone to his right, Meyer to his left. Plager the right, Del Rio the lefty. Puck goes to the wall. SDP sends it back to the boards. Back up top to Plager, but SDP was ready for it, and they were right on top of him. Meyer's back, defending. SDP shoots, save, worse all. Del Rio in the corner. Del Rio brings it around the other side. Stone is there. Stone, back for Plager. Plager gets someone over here on the far side. Plager looking for options. He's got Stone to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer drops it for Meyer. Meyer pushes it into the corner and have to get after them. Too much time. Up top for Del Rio. Del Rio holds his own. Del Rio shoots. Meyer gets a stick on that. SDP sends it around. SDP. Good hustle back by Zedemeyer to keep it in the zone, but SDP is able to clear it out. And SDP, the first one there. Del Rio back defending behind the net. Now Plager defending. Stone deflects that, but goes back down low. Plager defends. SDP tries to go across the ice. That bounces. Shot. Blocked by Meyer. Plager in the corner. Sedung helping out. Back down behind the net for Plager with some time and space. Plager to Stone. Stone to Sedung. Sedung enters the zone. Over to Del Rio. Del Rio shots deflected. And Wellna on the forecheck. Wellna comes away with it. Goes to the front. Off the side of the net. Back to Del Rio. Del Rio shoots. That's deflected in front. Doesn't get all the way through. Del Rio now in the corner. Sedung up top for Del Rio. Del Rio walks in, shoots. Oh, good stick by Wellna. Nice save by that goaltender. Vilhag with it now. Penalty's over. SDP full strength. Sedung behind the net. Sedung stops. Sedung tried to go up front, but too many bodies there, and SDP clears. SDP into the Blue Army zone with some speed. Good hustle back by Feldick. Break up that rush. SDP still possessing now. They send it out front. Krumtich is there and comes away with it. Krumtich and Wellna, 2-on-2, entering the SDP zone. Krumtich cuts to the middle. Shot. Blocked by the skate of the SDP defender, and he's stealing that one. Up the wall. Krumtich not able to keep it in. And Feldick hustles back to cover for him. SDP sends it in deep and goes for a change. Puck will ring all the way around to him. Feldick's back there for it. Feldick off the boards. Vilhag defending in the corner. Vilhag takes that away, sends it up the wall. Sedung defending now. Back down behind the net. Wellman goes down low to help out, knocks that away. Krumtich defending. And they send it all the way across, and no one there. SDP holds his own though, sends it back down low. Krumtich behind the net with one on. Zedemeyer now. Oh, we just got Welna. He goes. And able to clear the zone. Battle on the far side. SDP is able to come away with it and almost into the zone. Shot and glove save Warsaw. Not a lot of flow the last few minutes here. 2:35 left in the second period. 3-1 lead for Blue Army. Zedemeyer will take this draw to Warsaw's left. Meyer and Miller, the wings. Del Rio and Plager, the defenseman. SDP controls. Ooh. Blue Army's got a chance and just couldn't quite get the handle. And SDP gathers and brings it back in. Plager defends in the corner. Knocks him off the puck and takes it away. Puts the brakes on. And up to Miller. And Plager takes a nice hard hit. And Blue Army will get another power play here. 2:10 left in the second period. Chance to go back up 3-1. So, offensive zone face-off to start this power play. Zedemeyer take the draw. Meyer to his left. Miller is also going to be in the middle. Wait, why don't we have someone on that wall to get that puck? Plager's the righty, Del Rio's lefty in the middle. And couldn't get a shot off there. Oh, and they're going to call that. Yep, stick got tangled up. Unintentional, and it'll be a hooking penalty, unfortunately. With a little help from the crowd, I think, on that one. So, yeah. Meyer got his stick tangled up. Kid wouldn't let go, and fortunately, they'll call Meyer for the hook. So, we'll go 4-on-4 here for 1:44 seconds, with 1:53 left in the second period. Zedemeyer and Stone, the forwards, Plager and Del Rio, the defensemen. Puck goes all the way across. Plager. Reverse, go back to the other side. Plager up to Del Rio. Del Rio. He's got Stone on the far side to Stone. Stone. And Plager tried to send it in deep, but off of the SDP player. Puck's bounced around at the blue line now. And that's going to be offside. So, 1:27 left in the period here. Be 4-on-4 for all but 10 seconds for the last 10 seconds of the period. Zedemeyer and Stone still. Kvilhaug and Krumpich. Back to Kvilhaug. Sends it ahead to SDP. SDP. They control. Krumpich intercepts and into the SDP zone. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Krumpich over to Zedemeyer and he scores. Great play. Great pass by Krumpich. Great pass by Krumpich. Zedemeyer to the smart thing. Went to the far post. Slammed home the one-timer. And it is a 4-1 lead for Blue Army. With 1:12 left in the second period. So, we got Sedung and Welna, the forwards. Kvilhaug and Krumpich, the defensemen. Sedung keeps that in. Sedung, nice move. In the corner, Sedung sends it up top to Krumpich. Krumpich walks a little bit, sends it to the net. Glove saved by the SDP goaltender. Hold on. 56 seconds left in the second period. Another offensive zone face-off. Sedung and Welna, Krumpich, Kvilhaug. I'd like to see him creep down a little bit. That's right there, the puck that we want to get. Krumpich goes across to Welna. Welna behind the net. Welna to Kvilhaug. Kvilhaug, nice hard shot. Swallowed by the SDP goaltender. Good patience and control by Welna there. Good hard low shot by Vilhog. But nice save by the SDP goaltender. 38 seconds left in the period. Sidong back to Vilhog. Sends it down low behind the net. Wellness back there. Couldn't quite get the handle. Sidong helps him out. Sidong on the forecheck. Sidong. Two SDP players defending him. Up to Krumchich on the wall. Krumchich to the middle to Wellna. Wellna shoots. He scores. So 19.9 seconds left in the second period. Good hard forecheck by Sidong in the corner. Smart play by Krumchich to step in and read that. Get that puck for it. Made it all the way to the blue line. And a good play. Great vision. Send it to the middle to Wellna. Wellna, a nice hard shot in the corner for a 5-1 lead for Blue Army. Sidong now. Sidong takes it wide. Sidong behind the net. Sidong to the front. Oh, for Wellna. Oh, man. Just couldn't quite pull the trigger. Wellna to the point. To the far side. Krumchich. Shot. Save. And that'll do it for the second period. So.
I know, but ours went off. His was still correct. Ours should have been off. It was like a 20-second difference.
After two, 5-1 lead for Blue Army. So, not a bad beer there for Blue Army. A few stretches where they got a little loose. A little soft in some spots, but tightened up when they needed to and capitalized on their opportunities, made some plays, and extended the lead to 5-1. See if they can skate strong, keep moving the feet, moving the puck, and finish this one off. All right, so Blue Army will start the third period, shorthanded for 7 seconds on the Meyer penalty. Zedemeyer on the draw, Wellnut to his right, Plager the right D, Del Rio the lefty. Zedemeyer wins it back to Del Rio. Del Rio controls, skates it all the way back into his own zone, behind the net. Up the wall to Wellna. SDP breaks that up, but Del Rio follows up and gets it out of the zone. SDP back into the Blue Army zone. To the middle, good hustle back by Zedemeyer. Great hustle, good back check. And Meyer comes away with it. Meyer up through neutral to Wellna. Wellna to the middle. Shot, save. Rebound, Meyer's there for it. Battle behind the net, and SDP comes away with it. And they go out of the zone to Del Rio. Del Rio. SDP intercepts, and they'll go back into the Blue Army zone. Plager defending. Del Rio behind the net. Del Rio cuts it to the middle. Del Rio up the middle. Into the SDP zone over to Wellna. Wellna puts the brakes on. Go back up top to Plager. Plager shot. Deflected by Meyer, just wide. Sidong in the corner. Sidong goes back up to Del Rio. Del Rio toward the net. Meyer in front, stops that, turns. Couldn't quite get the shot off. A lot of bodies in front. Sidong with it now. Sidong. Shot goes wide. Wellna hustles after it. Wellna back to Plager. Plager. Shot wide. Sidong. Sidong back to Del Rio. Del Rio. That shot goes deflected to Sidong on the side of the net. Sent it to the front, but that's intercepted. And SDP will clear. Meyer hustling back. Good back check. Plager defending. And spinorama to right to Sidong. Sidong. Oh, Wanted to go over to Meyer, but Meyer was going off for a change. So Meyer just hammers it all the way down on net. SDP behind their net. Sedon pushes him out. SDP all the way into the Blue Army zone. Pushed to the outside by Stone, and now Kavilhag. Sent to the front. Ooh, nice blocker save. Worso. SDP still controlling. Send it down low. And Kavilhag now applies some pressure. Send it back down. Del Rio defending. They go out front. Shot, and they score. So, 12:32 left in the third period. Blue Army's lead is cut back to 3. 5-2. Sedemeyer with Stone to his right, Feldick to his left. Vilhag the right knee and Krumtich to the lefty. Krumtich off the draw into the SDP zone. Cuts to the middle. Good strong play by Krumtich. Krumtich around behind the net. Out front to Stone. Stone. Shots bouncing in front. Sedemeyer's in front too. And SDP skates away with it. And they're out of the zone. And that will be an icing. That is not an icing. And that was dangerous. High shove to the shoulders from behind. Into the boards is going to hurt a kid. Zedemeyer, nice play to intercept that. 3-on-1. Over to Feldick. Feldick, oh! Couldn't quite complete the hat trick there. Good save by the SDP goaltender. Krumtich steps up. Sends that back into the corner. Stone hustles over there. Not quite able to hold the zone, and the offside. So 11:40 left in the third period, 5-2 lead for Blue Army. Sedong on the draw, Miller to his right, Meyer to his left, Plager the righty, Del Rio the lefty. And the puck goes to Miller, and Miller sends it into the corner. Meyer hustles after it. SDP tried to reverse, but fanned a little bit. Sedong cuts that off. And out in the middle, where there's no one there, but SDP, and they'll clear. In the Blue Army zone, Meyer hustling back after it. Meyer defending on the wall. And Meyer able to get that out. It's Sedong. Sedong with Meyer 2-on-1. Oh, Sedong slid it over to Meyer, but the defender skate. And SDP will exit the zone. Now will enter 3-on-1, but he blew a tire. Plager, gets a stick on that to knock it out of the way. And Meyer with it now. Meyer through the neutral zone. Has his pocket picked, and then bodies flying everywhere. And Meyer went down like he's hurt. Plager has the puck. Plager through the neutral zone. Plager crosses the red and fires it in deep. And back into the SDP corner. Well enough forechecking. Feldick applying some pressure. And SDP dumps it in. Del Rio's there. Del Rio takes it all the way back in behind his own net. Oh, off the glass and in front of the net. Hi. And just saying hi to a friend who visited me. And nice save, Warsaw.
Alright, I'll go up this side.
All right. 9:54 left in the third period. 5-3 lead for Blue Army still. Defensive zone draw. Zedemeyer, Welna, and Feldick his wings. Krumtich up to Feldick. Feldick to Welna. Welna cuts to the middle, but that's cut off, and SDP will take it out. Welna on near wall. Zedemeyer hustling back. Zedemeyer in the corner. SDP comes away with it. to the middle and shot on net, save Warsaw. And you have to call that. I don't understand why you don't call that. They're frustrated. They're doing. I don't understand why you let that go. So 9:21 left in the third period. 5-2 lead for Blue Army. Sedung on the draw. Stone and Meyer the wings. Kvilhaug comes it to the defenseman. Kvilhaug in the corner. Sedung and Meyer battling on the wall. Nope, not Meyer. Sorry, Stone. Kvilhaug as well. And Sedung comes away with it. Chips it up the wall. And jeez. Wow. So 8:57 left in the third period. Stone will go 2 minutes for tripping. Defensive zone draw. Sedung and Meyer the forwards. Flegger and Del Rio the defenseman. Oh. And Meyer controls off the draw. Meyer sends it all the way down. That'll kill first few seconds of the power play at least. And SDP exits. And Meyer intercepts, and he'll send it down again. Kill some more time. Sedung on the forecheck, breaking that up. Nice play by Sedung. Sedung cuts toward the net, off the post. And SDP with possession now, and they'll go up to the neutral zone and enter the Blue Army zone. Shot, save, Warsaw, he'll cover it up. 1:12 left in the penalty. 8:08 left in the third period. 5-2 lead for Blue Army. Sedemeyer on the draw. Miller, his other forward. Flegger and Del Rio, the defenseman. SDP controls. Go across. Meyer pushes, and they'll send it down low. Flegger defends. Oh, no, Miller can't go down there. And they go up top. And Del Rio chases in the corner. Flegger defending now. And to Miller. Miller intercepts. Miller sends it all the way down. Zedemeyer, forechecking for Blue Army. Zedemeyer, good hustle. Takes that away, but blew a tire. And SDP enters the Blue Army zone. Flegger gets a stick on that shot. Warsaw makes the save, and now Del Rio with it. Del Rio cuts to the middle with some space. Del Rio into the SDP zone, takes it wide. Del Rio to the middle. Miller was there, puck's loose, but couldn't get a shot off. And SDP sends it to the middle, but they're going for a change. And penalty's over. Blue Army back 5-on-5. Feldick battling on the far wall in front of the SDP bench. Puck pops out to SDP, and they'll take it back behind their own net with Sedung and Welna on forecheck. SDP up through neutral. Krumtich. Nice job by Krumtich to hold the neutral zone there. Back to Sedung. Sedung. Oh, and Krumtich skates. Back to Sedung. And knocked into the corner. Feldick on the forecheck. SDP chips it up the wall. And they send all the way out. And that's to Kvilhaug. Kvilhaug takes it wide. 6 minutes left in the third period. SDP behind the net with Feldick forechecking. Feldick up the wall. Sedung's there. And sends it all the way across into the far corner. Well, the forechecks for Blue Army. SDP out of the zone. Vilhag defending. Welna helping out down low. And Welna. SDP comes out with it. Worsoff blocker save. SDP still controlling now. They send it to the middle, and no one's there but Sedong. Sedong skates it out. And that out. And I don't know how that is not a trip. It was unintentional, but my goodness, that was unbelievable. Sedong with it now. Sedong still controlling. Sedong sends it to the middle. That's intercepted. And SDP clears. Krumtich is back for it. Krumtich with one on. Breaks on. Try to go up to Peldick. That's intercepted. SDP to the middle. Let's bounce around in front. Got to clear it. And Welna will skate it out. At least out of the zone. SDP sends it back in, but they're offside for a minute. There's Kavilhag. Sent it just behind Feldick, and SDP intercepts, and will bring it back into the Blue Army zone. Zedemeyer in the corner with Kavilhag, and SDP brings it out front. They turn and fire. Blue Army's got enough bodies to get in the way there, and they're able to avoid any damage. Kavilhag got it out of the zone. Bounce around to the middle. Meyer. Now Stone. Oh, he's got him in front. Stone to Zedemeyer. And I'm not sure how that's not a hook also. My goodness. SDP clears. Plager steps up. Meyer battling on the wall. Meyer able to get that one out. Stone now. Stone. Good back check by SDP. Back on the Stone stick. Stone shoots off a body and covered up. So 3:40 left in the third period. 5-2 lead for Blue Army. Zedemeyer on the draw. Stone to his right, Meyer to his left. Plager and Del Rio the defenseman. Stone tried to go across to Del Rio, but that's intercepted. But they lost it, and then Del Rio will control, and he'll skate it all the way back into his own zone. Into the corner, puts the brakes on. Lost the handle. Plager knocks that away to Stone. Stone over to Zedemeyer. Zedemeyer into the SDP zone with one on him hard. And back check hard. It'll be a penalty. And shot, save. So good hustle by Zedemeyer. Finally drew a penalty call. I personally would have let that one go and called the two prior ones, but you know. So 3:10 left in the third period. Blue Army will have a chance to add to the lead here, up 5-2. Krumtich is doing some kind of dance or jump around in the neutral zone. All right, Sedong on the draw. Miller to his right, Feldick to his left, Vilhag the right D, Krumtich the left D. And SDP controls right away, and they're out of the zone quickly. Krumtich is back for him, though. Cuts to the middle, shot, save, Ursa. Vilhag behind the net. Sends it around, just out of the reach of Sedong. SDP still controlling. Vilhag defending. Blue Army has the power play here. Doesn't look like it. And my goodness. Jeez. That one's dangerous. Krumtich. Into the SDP zone. And SDP breaks it up and they'll send it all the way out. Minute 17 left in the power play for Blue Army. Vilhag up to Krumtich. Krumtich across to try to go to either Feldick or Sedong, but connected with neither. Vilhag to Sedong. Sedong right in front of the SDP bench. Sedong on the wall now to Feldick. Feldick tried to go to the middle to Miller. Miller's able to come away with it. Miller on the near wall, looking for an option, but bumped off that. Krumtich. And the puck is all the way into the Blue Army corner. Vilhag up the boards to Sedong. Sedong try to go to the Miller. Oh, Miller gets it. Miller into the SDP zone to the middle to Feldick. Feldick, can he complete the hat trick? Off the post And he does. All right. So, 1:37 left in the third period. Feldick gets his third goal of the game to complete the hat trick. And Blue Army has a 6-2 lead. Sedemeyer take this draw. Wellnut is right, Meyer to his left, Plager and Delaville the defenseman. And bodies flying, sticks flying, SDP controls. Wellnut forechecking. Up the boards. Oh, Plager doesn't hold his own. Meyer's back there for it. Meyer comes away with it. And SDP into the Blue Army zone. Good hustle back by Zedemeyer and by Meyer. And they're able to clear. Back into the Blue Army zone. But they're offside. Zedemeyer up the wall to Meyer. Held in. And Plager back for it. Plager. A little bit of time. Looking for options. One was open right away. Plager behind the net. Oh, and his wing blew a tire, so that one didn't work. And out of the zone. Wellnut forechecking. 42 seconds left in the game here. Back behind the SDP zone. Goaltender getting into it a little bit. And SDP into the Blue Army zone. To the middle. Nice save, Wursel. Del Rio and Sedong behind the net. 24 seconds left out front. And slapper goes wide. Wellnut. Up the wall. SDP holds it for a moment, but Blue Army is able to clear Meyer with 10 seconds now. And that should have been a penalty. And they're not going to call anything with 2 seconds left now. 1-0. And that'll be it. So, final score 6-2. Victory for Blue Army. Blue Army ends pool play 2-0-1. Next game will be sometime tomorrow morning.